What's up, everybody? This is Nick Kyle, aka That Stix Guy, and I'm here with another Stix review. Well, maybe not sticks, this is more stones. So I'm going to be reviewing the Glow O LED Juggling Balls that was released and then is being carried by Flowtoys. Well, so without further ado, let's get into these juggling balls, shall we? So at first glance of the box, let's just garner what this thing is telling us. One, these are signature series Wes Peden juggling balls, meaning he's endorsed this. And if you're in the juggling world and you don't know who Wes Peden is, I highly recommend you look up his videos because he does some amazing stuff and has some really good tutorials. With that being said, these are micro USB rechargeable. They say that they have 20 light modes, and it includes a customizable mode. Now, this Google and App Store thing is so you can download instructional videos by Wes Peden using the Fun in Motion Toys app. Pretty cool stuff to get sponsored. These look really good, and man, this is pretty hefty too. So I don't feel like this is a cheap piece of thing from China. In fact, looking at this, let's see if it can tell us. Manufactured and distributed by Spinballs, LLC. Doing business as Fun in Motion Toys in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. funinmotiontoys.com. Now, of course, I did purchase these on Flowtoys' website. So that kind of lets you know you could get them a lot of other places as well. I love supporting Flowtoys and what they do there, so I figured why not get two sets. Now, besides your normal endorsements that someone's going to put on here from Wes Peden, this is telling us that each glow ball has two LED lights, which is going to allow for transitions to different colors, slow fades, and stuff like that to be really pretty, actually. So, but it also does allow it to be brighter. So looking at this as a programmable memory chip, which is supposed to allow you to customize these. We'll have to figure that out a little bit later and in a different video. But on this, we wanted to see what this is going to do for you. Now it looks like once you turn this on, you're going to click once to switch between the 20 different color modes, and double clicking it will allow you to change the brightness from bright to dim. And you could enjoy up to 9.5 hours. Now, folks, that's probably going to be deceptive. You're going to see 9.5 hours, get really excited, and then become very disappointed. So I want to let you know that I'm pretty sure 9.5 hours means that you're using the dim mode and one of the colors that doesn't necessarily always trigger on. So you're getting your maximum out of life. We'll see what that really means a little bit later on here. So in the pack, it's going to have 3 LED juggling balls and a triple head micro USB charging cable. So kind of look like that. And let's look to see if it has anything else in here. So 20 light modes, customizable mode, 2 lights, rechargeable with USB. The ball diameter is 69 millimeters, or 2.72 inches. That's a pretty good size. It's about 4.25 ounces, 120 grams. That's going to feel pretty good in there. Now, this claims to have a pretty good balance of weight distribution. Some of them, they have the lights all on one side, and you can actually kind of see it wobble, so we'll have to check that out. But also soft and squeezable with a durable protective shell. We'll also take a look at that here. So, other than that, this is the packaging that you get. Let's rip it open. Oh, hey, look, we ripped it open. Now the packaging is actually pretty cool. These things over here, I had to kind of like pull apart and popped them out of their shells this way. That's actually some pretty cool, fancy packaging. I was highly impressed. A lot of the juggling balls that I've seen, they come in a box as big as this ball, and that's it, and it's one per ball. This is the ball. You can tell that it is this one because it's going to have Wes Peden's signature on here. Now here's your micro USB charging and the little button for us to turn this thing on and off. There's your cable on here, the three-headed monster for USB, plugging it into a good source. Now, I've noticed anytime you have these triple USBs, you need to make sure that the power adapter you're plugging it into is able to give it the right voltage, or else all of these don't necessarily charge correctly, or it'll only charge 2 of them. So make sure you get the right voltage on here, and you could probably look on the box to see those things. That being said, we do have an instruction book on here. Has a lot of the same stuff that was on the box. It does say, getting started, turn on, press the power button once. Do not hold down unless you want to activate the customized mode. See customizing section for further details. Well, I don't want to get into that today, but we will check that out for sure later on. And then to to turn off, we're going to hold down for 3 seconds. Now this 20 modes that gets present in here is white, red, green, blue, pink, a rainbow fade of slow, a solid color, and where you can actually pick the color to stay there. That's kind of cool. A rainbow fade that goes fast, strobe light white, a rainbow ribbon type strobe, a dual ribbon. Any of these things that have a dots means it's going to be alternating between these colors. So a red and blue, a red and green, a red and white, a little bit slower with longer pauses. A triple ribbon, red, blue, yellow. Replace, order, and repeat. That's interesting. A rainbow blend. Looks like each light will do something a little bit different as it transitions into each other. Rainbow mixture of a flicker. Rainbow mixture on off. Well, that's going to be interesting. A flame. Light orange solid and a yellow dotted. Oh, that'll be fun. And then Wes's mode, something he's kind of customized. And your red, white, and blue. Default custom mode. It will be overwritten if you set the custom mode yourself. So it looks like the custom mode might just save on 20. So once you go into that customized mode and pick a bunch of colors to save in an order, I bet you it just gets saved here on this 20th mode. I'm thinking that's how that works. Oh, I just saw something you're going to want to know. Each ball is equipped with a lithium-ion battery with a capacity of 180 milliamps and a voltage of 3.7. So you're going to want to make sure you have something that is going to provide enough voltage out to all of those. With that being said, maximum battery life is 9.5 using the rainbow mixture flicker with 50% brightness. That's exactly kind of what I said here. And then the minimum battery life is 1.5 hours on solid white with full brightness. 1.5 hours is still a pretty good amount of time. Most of them I barely see hit an hour, if that, when you do it. Most of them are like 50 minutes, so that's actually pretty dang good on a bright setting. Note, if you let the battery completely drain, it resets the customized mode. And juggling balls are rechargeable with micro USB. Connect cables to balls and adapter, excluded to charge. When plugged into charge, balls will glow red, fading in and out like it is breathing. When fully charged, it'll switch to green. Recharge time with 2 adapter, a 2 amp, so you need a 2 amp adapter at least, will be 2 hours. So there you go. A 2 amp adapter is what you guys are going to need to know. And all this stuff was pretty cool. There's talk about changing brightness of double clicking. It's either bright or it's light. Now when it gets turned off, it will automatically default back to bright, but it will remember the last mode that you're on. And we're not going to go into the customized settings, but we are going to do a little bit of looking at the ball. So let's just go ahead and press the on button. This one's already on a pink mode, so we're just going to click through. Here's the flash. There's one of them that I don't think it changed when I pressed it. I think that's the one where you can select the color to stay on. Yeah, this is going to create some fun chases on here. I think this is the Wes Peden one. It's fading in and out. That's pretty... Yep, and there's your red, white, and blue. It might look a little bit orange on my screen, but it is red, white, and blue. And white. All right, I'm going to press pause for a second, and we're going to try to juggle these and see how they do feel. All right, folks, let's go ahead and try to get how these feel. Now, these things in my hand, they do feel pretty balanced. And if I throw it up in the air, I don't really see any wobble. So balance is true. Balance is good. It has a soft feel on the shell. And when it hits the hand, it feels pretty good here. Now these are in the full brightness mode of white. If I double click it, you might be able to see something, though I do have a little bit of light going on, but this one definitely loses its light compared to the other one. We'll put it back over to white, and let's give us some color modes, some green, some blue, and some pink. How about that? All right, let's just do a little bit of a cascade. Oh, they feel nice. Soft. The only time it's loud is because I don't catch it really soft like I should. And I'm a little bit of everywhere on my juggling. Well, they hit and bounce just like my normal juggling balls do, so I think we'll call that a win. Overall, I think this is a really good juggling ball of the LEDs in the 70mm range that I've tried. I think these are probably the best quality overall, the best feel, and you know, based upon its advertisement, it looks like it's going to be the best battery life out of all of those for what they're trying to put in such a small thing here. So thanks very much here for watching. Now my traditional sign off of keep spinning doesn't really apply, but get your props, get to juggling. We'll see you at the next video review. Peace.